Welcome to the Aging Answers podcast. I'm Rob Faubion with Age of Central Texas. We are a regional nonprofit organization that tackles the challenges of aging with expert solutions. And today our expert is Virginia Sampson. She is an attorney at law, specializing in elder care, and also a caregiver herself. And so, Virginia, we wanted to talk today about what are the legal documents that caregivers need to have.
Okay. Well, first of all, the idea of the legal documents is to reduce the stress for the caregiver. You are going to ask the person that you're caring for who they would like to make decisions for them. And that takes a little bit of the stress off of you. And so I would recommend that you have a durable power of attorney, it's called. That is going to help you make financial decisions for the other person. You need to have a medical power of attorney, which is going to authorize you to make medical decisions for that person. It's good to have a HIPAA, HIPAA release. That is going to give you access to all of the medical information, medical records for the person that you're caring for, and also a medical directive. And the directive is where the person that you're caring for lets you know what their wishes are as far as end-of-life issues. Again, then you're going to be able to focus a little bit more on caring for the person. You're not worried about stress. If you don't have some of these documents, you can end up going to court and having to have a guardian appointed, which can be very stressful, expensive, and somewhat time-consuming.
Right. And I know also we often hear about a DNR. What is that?
So that is a do not resuscitate. It's an out-of-hospital do not resuscitate. You can have that if you think that that's important, if that's the person's wish. Basically, they're saying if they go into some kind of have a catastrophic health issue, a major stroke or a heart attack, they do not want to be revived if they're determined to be, dead or, unresponsive. Typically, that should be taped somewhere in the house where it's easily accessible. And that's a form pretty much that's available to you. If you go into a community, they're going to want that, but certainly you can have it at home too, depending on the level of care you're providing to the person you're caring for.
And I've heard some people recommend that you keep the documents in the refrigerator, because a lot of times that's where first responders will go and look. So,
okay, I hadn't heard that, but that's interesting.
I've heard about that as well. So obviously you would want to consult with an attorney for all of these documents.
I would recommend that just because people are always asking me, can you get them on the internet? I actually haven't done any research. Yes, you can, but when you go to an attorney, they will learn the particulars of your specific or the specific situation of the person that you're caring for. So they may use an outline of the standard form, which is actually promulgated by our Texas legislature, but then they can make additions to it that will help you meet your specific needs.
Terrific. Thank you so much, Virginia. Thank you so much for joining us. If you have a question you would like one of our experts to answer, simply send us an email. Our address is below, or you can go to our website. We have a lot of information for both seniors and for family caregivers. So thank you for joining us for today's Aging Answers.